This is called Me Freddie. I was visiting either the second or third grade classroom, I can't remember which, when one of the children said, "Father, tell us about death." "Once upon a time," says I, "there lived an orange whose name was Freddie." "Hi everybody, my name is Frederick Mary Joseph Elizabeth. I'm an orange, and since we are becoming friends, you can call me Freddie, or if you like, Frederick Mary Joseph Elizabeth." I can't ever remember being born, whatever born is, but I do remember being green at one time and hanging on a tree with bunches of other green oranges and leaves. I used to hear people talk about the heat, so I guess it was summer, and as the fall came, all the green oranges turned orange, and a few of my brothers and sisters fell off the tree and went plop on the ground. I wonder if that is why autumn is called fall. Anyway, we didn't worry about them at all, 'cause some people came and picked them up. Well, winter came and Jack Frost with it, and the cold sweetened us. What happened next scared me half to death. A man and a woman came and began picking all the oranges, and the excitement about being picked gave me butterflies in my stomach. I can't explain what happened next, but every orange got picked except me. I kept shouting, here I am, pick me!" But nobody heard me. I just hung there for a while, and I cried and I cried and I cried, and I said to myself, I'm no good to anybody, nobody wants me, nobody loves me. In the weeks that followed, I got used to the loneliness and the cold winter nights, but slowly fear started to rise in me again. The leaves all around began to change colour and were blown off the trees to God alone knows where. What frightened me even more was I knew that nobody would pick me up when I did fall from the tree. And then it happened. A strong wind blew and broke the tiny twig holding me to the tree, and I went plop. I can't begin to tell you how frightened I was. Day after day I was drying out inside. I was going from orange to a brown, and I felt I was dying, whatever dying was, and it scared me, and I knew I was no good to anybody. One day as I lay dying and drying on the ground, I saw Belinda the cow coming towards me. In my panic and fear I cried out, "Don't stand on me, please." But nobody heard as Belinda's large foot came down on top of me, and I went squish. I was ripped open and taken apart. I was pushed under the ground, and no one noticed except God. And his eyes flashed fire, and he said, "Don't be afraid, little orange. I love you. I always have, and do, and will. You will rise again." And as my broken body and its seeds lay rotting and dying in the cold earth, I wondered what rise again meant. What happened next is not so surprising, really. The same God who walked into the tomb where Jesus was buried stood over me, groaned in spirit, and cried out in a loud voice, "Frederick, Mary, Joseph, Elizabeth, come out." And I came out, and I didn't look the same. Now I was a tiny tree, and all that day I thought about the tree I first hung on, and I was filled with hope. The best is yet to come.